Hello again. Appreciate you taking the time to take a look at this review on the FOXPRO X2S. I've had, oh gosh, probably at least 5 of their FOXPRO's calls. I'm kind of a FOXPRO fan, and I've programmed calls from my buddies, you know, so I've seen probably, so let's say at least 6 or 7 different types. But see, the last one I had was the FOXPRO Fusion. Remember, before that I had the GX7. They were good, you know, but what they were lacking was out in the middle of a field. Hunt here in Missouri, out in the middle of the field, they just kind of get swallowed up by the field. You had to put them up on a little tripod or something like that to make them start sounding better, and it still just wasn't loud enough. It didn't sound right. But I noticed this one, it's got their a different type of speaker, and a bigger speaker, and I think it's higher power. I forgot to check the wattage on it. But the other FOXPROs, in the front they've got the horn speaker, in the back they got the little high frequency tweeter. Well, they're 180 degrees out, and you want a little bit of both of the frequency range of those speakers in your call. Well, it didn't work very good because it was pointing one way. For the lower frequencies, pointing the other way for the higher frequencies. It just didn't work. But what they've done in this one, I don't remember the name of the speaker, but they have put the little tweeter right in front of the horn speaker. And I mean, this thing sounds really good and loud and not crackly or distorted when you got it on maximum, you know, on 40. It sounds really good, and I've had some really good success with it. I've killed 3 coyotes already with this thing in the summer. And I usually don't hunt much summer, but it's been kind of cool, so it's been great here. I've been loving it. It comes with the TX 1000 remote Sahara. I think that's the model of the Sahara, TX 1000 remote. And I'm telling you, I'm a retired electronics guy, and the RF, this thing is really sensitive when you're changing frequencies and calls, you know, and when you are stepping up and down the volume. It's really active. I set mine at least 80 to 100 yards from me, and on the ground most of the time. And high frequency RF doesn't like to cover it goes straight line of sight. Well, when you put these down over the side of a hill, you're going to have some power to hit it, because it's going to go right over the top of it. It doesn't take much to do it. Well, this one here, I haven't had a problem yet. I haven't had to stick it up in a tree or anything. I can sit out in the middle of a field, and where the other ones, the smaller ones, they kind of the sound gets kind of swallowed up by a big field. If you're in the edge of a woods or something like that, or the older style is pretty good with the speaker front and back, although you still got the high frequencies out the back. But I really like this. I did a modification like I have to do to everything. The front of theirs it's kind of cream in color in here. You know, it's not camouflage like this, and so I just covered this up and knocked that color down a little bit, so it's not quite so noticeable when the animal comes in. And I like to keep things pretty camouflaged all the way around. But this one, I think you can put like 1,000 calls in it or something, and your calls, just like the other ones. It puts just about any call in there you want that's compatible with their system. I think any WAV files or MPEGs, I forget, I better stop there, but I know WAV files you put in there. But just about any file. But I really like this thing. It's clear and it's loud. It doesn't distort when you're on max volume, and I mean, it gets a sound out there without being too loud. If that makes sense. There is such a thing as too loud. I think the ones with the double speakers, can't remember what that's called, X-Wave maybe. That wouldn't be too great where I'm around here, because it's just not. We don't have those big ranges to cover like they do out west. But this, you will not be sorry with this thing. Charges up quick. It comes with a charger, and the little on-off switch is right here. It's easy to see that it's on because there's a little green light. You can see it from behind when you set up. If you turn this on with the other ones, when you turn them on, you can say, "Did I turn that thing on?" But every once in a while, you got to get up and try it. You know, go up there and turn your call back on. But this one is, you can see that it's on, and it's got the capability of all the other capabilities the other ones have. For a remote, and you just have to check out all the different things that you can do with this remote. Fox Bang, Fox Fade, just all the things that they can do. This is just, it's kind of like a scaled down X-Wave, I think. But this speaker is just phenomenal. I just love it. But like I said, so far, I mean, I've been having trouble getting them to come out here lately. It's a pretty popular sport and it's getting a lot of people. But I think a lot of it was I just wasn't getting out there far enough and with a good, clean sound. But I really like this. It's the FOXPRO X2S, and they don't pay me to do this. I just like to pass this on. But if you're looking for one just a little bit louder and got a good range, that your call, your remote will reach it, this is the one. I really like this, the FOXPRO X2S. But appreciate you taking time to look at this, and I wish you good luck in all your hunting adventures. Thank you very much.